Have you ever seen a movie that was tailor-made for dads other than any Tom Clancy movie ever? And of course, without remorse.
I swear to goodness, like watching this movie, I felt like I've seen this before, like in different forms, but it's all combined into this movie, I guess is the best way I can explain it.
Yep. Welcome back, everyone. We're here for another episode to review a movie. This time, it's Without Remorse with Michael B. Jordan as John Kelly, Tom Clancy special. People who have read the book are upset because apparently the book is entirely different from this movie straight up.
Really?
It's not even the same plot at all.
That's crazy. Yeah, I didn't even know there was a book with this
Yeah,
movie.
it's in the same universe as like Some of All Fears, the Ben Affleck movie, The
Yeah.
Hunt for Red October, Sean Connery and all them. It's the Jack Ryan universe. I don't
Yeah, okay. I gotcha.
So it's it's your typical uh people getting revenge or people solving political stuff. Michael B. Jordan plays John Kelly. It's also got Jamie Bell, Guy Pearce, Jodie Turner-Smith, a couple other people. But basically, what happens is he is a Navy SEAL, and they kill some Russians on accident. I mean, they didn't know they were killing Russians, but they killed some Russians. The Russians end up coming to America and killing a few of the Navy SEALs, including trying to kill John Kelly. But instead, they kill his wife and his unborn daughter. And wouldn't you know it, he wants revenge.
I called all of that before it happened. Like Frank and I were sitting there watching it, and I told him, I said, "This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen. This is gonna happen," and it all did because I felt like it was it was a great movie. Don't get me wrong, but I felt like it was just one of those that's just very predictable. Like you know exactly what's gonna happen right before it does.
That seems to be the case with a lot of spy movies these days. Is
Yeah,
like Mission Impossible, even though they're amazing, is like you could tell what's going to happen in all the Mission Impossible movies, but it's the way it's done. And I think there's a clear difference between Without Remorse and Mission Impossible. Like the
yeah,
acting here in Without Remorse is amazing. Michael B. Jordan just carries this movie. He's
mm,
just like everyone else is like down here and he's up here. It's a whole different movie when he's on screen compared to anybody else. I know people, like I already said, people that have read the book series are upset because in
yeah,
the book he is like chasing down a bunch of drug dealers and like drug mules and like pimps and everything. And in
yeah.
this, it's like a whole political thriller.
With everything that's going on in the world right now, that's what people want to talk about. They want to talk about politics. And, you know, there's people out there that say, oh, well, the government's corrupt. We don't know what the government's doing behind closed doors, blah, blah. And I feel like this is a good example of what people, these conspiracy theorists, think that is really happening. This is a good movie for them to watch because that's kind of what it is. And you know, obviously with the action thrown in there, I mean, it makes it so much better. Also, too, I know we talked about actors in this. Lauren London was in this as well,
Oh,
and
that's right.
that was
Yeah.
his wife. And I want to say this is her first role back because you know that was Nipsey Hussle's. I don't know if they were married, if it's girlfriend. I know they have kids together, but you know, just within her role in this, you know, how her acting was, and talk of people dying and things like that. I noticed, I was like, oh, well, I wonder if her filming this makes her feel a certain way because, you know, of everything she's been through in life and, you know, in real
Yeah.
life and putting it into a movie.
With Lauren London, like the way they go about her death and like his grief with her death and their unborn daughter, it's like I think it's a very cool choice, but also it didn't seem like it fit the movie.
Yeah.
They were going for like that otherworldly, like dreamscape type stuff, and it
Hmm.
didn't fit. And so it's like people didn't like it. Like I liked it in the moment,
Yeah.
but now thinking about it, it's like it didn't really fit the tone of the movie. And if they would have worked it in more and made it more like of a moment with him and his
A
wife, I think,
reoccurring thing. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, no, I agree. When it first came up, I was like, I was kind of confused on where like we were within the movie, and then I realized like, oh, okay, this makes sense. But I don't know. Yeah, I didn't think about that like that either. I liked it in the moment, but now that you say that, yeah, it didn't
yeah.
really fit.
I said it before, but it's the dad movie. I mean,
Yeah,
He got John Wicked, And when you get John Wick, you got to go back and get revenge.
That's right. That's right. It reminded me also too a lot of Taken. Like nobody was taken in this movie, but as far as the revenge part of like, I've got a particular set of skills, let me in on this so I can show you what I'm capable of and get what's mine or get, revenge on what I need to get revenge on. Like that's kind of the route it took me at the beginning.
I do like the character John Kelly and Michael B. Jordan as John Kelly. So it'll be cool to see him in more movies.
Yeah.
But now I'm thinking like, oh, so does that mean he's going to be with John Krasinski? Because John Krasinski's Jack Ryan.
Oh yeah, that would be a good one. No, and like
So-
now that you say that, no, I didn't watch like the full credits part, but Frank at the end of the movie, he goes, "There's going to be a second one." And I was like, "How'd you get that?" And he's like, "I just know." And because now that looking back at it, I guess the way it ended, yeah, it could definitely be set up for a second one.
Yeah.
So
All right, out of 10. Okay, now this one's complicated. It's going to spoil the movie a little bit, but that's okay. How far would the water in your prison cell go? So 10 is
Oh.
obviously to the top,
Yeah,
one's at the bottom.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna give it about a 6.5 feet of water. I love movies like that in general, like of getting revenge and the action packs and that kind of stuff. But like I said, I feel like I have seen this before or multiple movies like this combined into one. So, I mean, it was good, but it wasn't just my all-time favorite Michael B. Jordan movie that he's ever made.
I would say I would give it about a 5 out of 10. Like I said, I like Michael B. Jordan, so it was great. But yeah, you've already hit all the points. It's a movie we've already seen before, just not done as well as the other ones. Dads are gonna like it, and people who like dad movies are gonna like it. So,
Well, my dad liked it, so we're good there.
yep. I'm sure if my dad had any internet at all, he would like it too.
Un esercito di prole